Hey, good morning, everybody. Monday morning, May 14th. Just remember that Denton County, all of Texas, it's the week to fight your property taxes. You're running out of time. But for Denton County specifically, we have been running lots of comps for people and sending it to them. Some have been successful in getting a lot knocked off of their taxes. So you guys, please, if you need comps, let us know. Hopefully by this time you've got them and already gone to the tax office, but you have until May 18th to get in and fight those property taxes. Everybody should be trying to fight them. There are some ways that you can be successful. We'll let you know how they are, and I'm going to print off a sheet and attach it in the comments below. But one of the things that you can do is if you purchased your home in the last few years, then you can take that closing statement into the tax office. If they're taxing you at $350 and you bought at $300, then that's going to be your argument. So all you have to do is show them that statement. You can still argue online, although at this point I would just go to the tax office. There's a button on the website, the left-hand corner on DentonCAD.com, that says sign up. Get in line now. So you can go ahead and click on that, get an appointment. They do fill up, but try and get your appointment ahead of time so it just will minimize your wait. Let's see what else. I've got a whole list of things that are going to help you guys today. If you have a copy of what the tax records show, the amenities or the description of your property, be sure and look that over. We're finding a lot of people that may have 2,300 square foot on tax records when in fact their home might be 2,000 square feet. So you want to be sure that all of the information on the tax records is correct. That's a great argument as well. Of course, if it's larger, that's not going to be your argument. But if your square footage is actually smaller than what they show, or you have fewer bedrooms, or if you truly have a 2-car garage and tax records show you as a 3, those are the kind of things that you would want to be sure and point out. Also, you can get a copy of what properties they use to assess your taxes, and you want to look over those as well. Some might not be fair comparisons. If they used a golf lot and you don't have a golf lot, then maybe you can show them a different comparable that's more like your home. Let's see, you want to look at solds. We're pulling solds from January 2017 all the way through March, the end of March for 2018. They will accept those sold property comparables. So pull the full year. I've heard of them pulling 2 years. We haven't been pulling 2 years, but you may try it if you can't find anything to use. We were not successful in getting our home taxes lowered, though we do have a couple of investment properties that we were fortunate enough to get lowered. So anyways, if you've got investment properties, certainly try to get those lowered as well. Let's see. Okay, so we're in a market where there are a lot of properties that are going into multiple offers. And, you know, when buyers are coming in, and let's just say it's a 4-bedroom, 1-story, if we had 26 offers, which we've had on properties that are very desirable, then we want to make sure that if that went into multiple offers, that you show that to the tax office. Many times buyers are overpaying in order to get the property. So it doesn't mean that property, let's just say the list price was $250, and let's just say the buyer came in, they had to have this home. So they were offering $25,000 over list price. Well, the value of that property, according to an appraiser, It might have been 250, not the 275 that the buyer offered. So you want to make sure that you, if you can show on the closing or on the MLS sheet that the real estate agent gave to you, if you see a list price of 250 and then a closed price down at the bottom of 275, that's a good argument that that property probably went into multiple offers and the buyer basically overpaid for that property. So just point out the tax people that really the listing agent listed this property at 250. That's probably more likely going to be the tax value, or it should be. It should not be up to the 275. Again, buyers are just overpaying for properties. We have talked to some of the tax assessors or the people that are working on the panel, and that is a good argument. So just be sure if you're one of the desired properties or you're in an area where properties are going for over list price, go ahead and point that out to the panel. Also, let's see what other notes we have here. You don't have to pay to argue your taxes. There are services that'll do it for you. And if you're busy, certainly, go pay the 75 bucks, 150, whatever it is. But it's totally free. It's going to take probably at this point 2 or 3 hours of your time to go down to the tax office and argue, but it's totally free. Now, I do listings. So I have a lot of people that I've talked to about arguing their taxes that have not argued them because they think they're going to be selling their home in the next year or two. Well, argue your taxes as low as you can get it, because when an agent comes in to do a comparative market analysis for your home, that has nothing to do with what the tax record number says. We're looking tax records, or these tax assessors, they're going to come in and look at, the last year, what sold. When an agent is going to get ready to list your home, then you will typically go back 90 days in your neighborhood, and that's it. We're not going back for that full year. It's totally different than what the tax assessor is going to do. So don't worry about arguing your taxes. Argue them as low as you can. That's not going to factor into your list price when you get ready to sell. Also, we just did an argument with one of our clients who he has a home that is really in serious disrepair, and it's not comparable to anything else that he probably was the assessor used to comp him. So what we did was to help him take some photos of his property, print it off. He was able to go get his assessment from, I think it was $199 down to $165. And so if you guys have a roof that needs to be replaced or paint that is out of date, you can see some of these properties that sold online, the photos are still there. And so if they're updated and they've got granite and they've redone their master bath and, they had hand scraped hardwoods throughout the property, and you have Corian countertops and carpet through the majority of your home, and maybe you've had some foundation issues and you've got some cracks, take a photo of those things, because those are things that affect the value, and the tax assessor will take that into consideration. Again, this guy was at $199 and we got him to $165 because of the condition of his property. So take those photos and go down there and show the tax assessor that your home is not as fabulous as they think. They can see the inside of these properties that sold because the photos are online for the most part, but they don't know what's inside of your home. If you haven't done any updates, they're just going to gauge your property based on everything else in the neighborhood that they know about. They've got some information, data on, and photographs. So definitely let them know you are not as awesome as they think you are. Some people also have great backyard patios that they finished out. And certainly if you don't have that typical, if you don't have that, then you want to take a picture of that as well. Let's see what else. The tax assessor's office is going to be open from 8 o'clock till 5. in Denton County. We're talking about Denton County today, but certainly look up the address for your county. The address is 3911 Morse, M-O-R-S-E Street in Denton. And again, if you go to dentoncad.com, over on the left-hand side of the page, there's going to be a sign up to get in line button. Do that. They might fill up first thing in the morning. I don't know. Every time I've clicked on it just to check, it's already been full. So people are probably getting up first thing in the morning, or I don't know if it starts at 5 o'clock after they close again. But go ahead and click that button and get your appointment set up. Well, hey, you guys, I have a flyer that has a lot of the information that we talked about here. I'm going to post it beneath in the comments. And again, you guys, your list price is not going to have anything to do with your tax assessed price. So don't worry about going and arguing those taxes. Get some good comps, take some photos of your home, and go down there and fight and get those taxes lowered. Okay, we hope you guys have a great day. Again, the deadline to file is going to be for Denton County May 18th. That's Friday, so you don't have any time left. So get a couple hours off, go down there and meet some great Denton County people and get those taxes lowered. Good luck to you guys. Let us know how you do. Bye-bye.